Hi team, good morning once again. So we can get it started with the session today. So anyone can quickly recap what discussion we had and what are the topic we have discussed yesterday?
We have continued Python coding. In that, we discussed on loop, for loop, and then functions, different kinds of functions.
Okay.
And we tried
Boto3 installation.
Yeah, Boto3 installation.
Very good. Perfect. Perfect, guys. So this is the time to ask, questions for the recall purpose. Let's start from, Basu Babu. So, Basu Babu, could you please tell me syntax for loop?
For loop, a water variable in a new variable. Sorry, for loop, new variable in loop in older variable.
Okay.
And a colon, so then we can retrieve.
Okay, very good. So fine, Basu. So Divya, could you please confirm when you want to iterate value from list one by one, when you want to iterate value from dictionary one by one, which method you will prefer?
One by one for loop.
Okay, how about for dictionary?
Dictionary also the same thing.
Dictionary we cannot use for loop.
I mean,
okay, list can support for loop.
Yes. Can we use functions?
No. For what is the use of function?
We will define. I mean, function is a block of code that that will run when we call.
Very good.
Yeah.
Not only dictionary, anything, whatever you wanted to give in function, you can give and you can execute. It's block of code. Whenever you call, that portion will get executed.
Executed, yes.
Okay. All of you keep in mind, only list for iterating value, we can use for loop, not for dictionary. Dictionary, normal way, variable name. Okay, in the square bracket, we need to use the key. When you print the key, value will come by default. Okay, that is the only option.
Okay.
Fine, all right, Divya. So Manjunath, could you please confirm what is the command to install Boto3 in Windows?
Import Boto3.
That's for importing into your program. What is the command to install Boto3?
pip3 install Boto3.
Okay, very good. Kartika, there's a question for you. So when you have a function, okay, when you have a function, so you wanted to pass any parameter from one function to other function. So what is the syntax for that?
Define a function and we can pass if we call the function, we have to pass a value to that function. And whenever we define that function, we can get it over the variable defined inside the function, and we can call it.
Okay. All right.
The variable.
Yeah. So Mani, you have last question for you. What is mean by function returns? Why we will use returns keyword in the function? Mani?
Yeah, it will return the value to the main program.
Very good. Okay. So whenever we call the function, it will return the value, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, right.
All right. So apart from that, anyone has any doubt on yesterday's topic? Okay. If we all good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Actually, we have installed Boto3 in my laptop.
Okay.
But when we go to Python program, the library, when we import library, it is giving an error saying like,
Which means
what is it?
you have not properly installed, brother.
Yeah. So it says like when we search in the Google, it says like something.
No, you need
Yeah.
not to search in Google and all. Just to follow, like yesterday for Vinay's laptop we installed, right? Is Windows.
Right. We follow the same thing. We just downloaded and we installed that library.
Hmm.
I mean, installation and all went fine, but when we went to, yeah, it says like Conda activate my environment error like that.
Okay, I'm not sure. Share the error screenshot in group. Let me check and tell you.
Yeah, sure.
Hari, one more doubt. Like you said, like dictionary, we can't iterate the value using for loop, right? But can we iterate right with for loop?
You wanna try?
No, like Divya told like we can do iteration using for loop, but you said no, we can't do.
Yeah, we won't use for loop for dictionary.
Okay.
What do you think? Will it work?
I think that it will work with
You, and this is your dictionary. Okay. And new. DevOps. What is that? Course name DevOps. See, it's printed like this, right? If it is a
this will
list,
come
we'll get
from
all the
some-
value. But in dictionary,
this-
print only the key values.
Okay. I think this will come from something else. We have multiple print statements. Right?
Yeah. But we won't use no for loop for dictionary. Okay.
Okay.
I'll show you today why we are not using.
Okay.
So fine. Now I'll create a directory called Boto3. Right. So when you want to learn Boto3, right, you have multiple stages. First, you need to list the resources. Next, right, you need to create the resources. Then you need to convert into CSV files and working with the function concepts and converting your code as like, converting your code like a lambda. Okay. So this way you need to learn the Boto3 scripting part. Okay. So first one, let's start from the listing the resources. Okay. So that's good. So let me clean. Okay, we can start from listing the resources. First, I can, show you listing my S3 bucket. Okay. Okay, file name would be list S3 bucket.py. Fine. Apart from that, what I will do, I'll go to the browser, go to Google, type like Boto3. So this is the official site. Okay, Boto3.Amazon AWS.com. When you go, this is the official site again. Okay, so all your APIs, all your call, all the Boto3 syntax, everything, you will pick it from here. You will pick it from here only. Okay, so when you go here, they have given available services. You need to pick from, you need to click over here first. Okay, click on the available services. Here you can see all the available services to you. All AWS services to you. Okay. So when you look at the services, currently we are going to build code for S3. So you can search like S3. See, here S3 is available. Let me click on this. So this is the S3 related services. So when you come to S3, right, all the code, all the services, right, will be started with this, like this. Okay. Import Boto3 is the library we need to import to our program. And the client, Boto3 client, something like we need to add it to our program. I'll tell you why this is. So import Boto3 means, I remember yesterday, after installing Boto3, we were trying to import. Okay, which means that Boto3 is the package, that is a library. We are integrating that Boto3 with Python. Okay, when you are integrating with Python, it will be very much useful for automation and writing a script, everything. Okay, so by default, Python don't know about S3, VPC, EC2, all those things. So by importing this library, Boto3 library into the Python program, so this library will help Python to identify what is S3, VPC and all. Okay, that is the reason yesterday we installed it, and now we are importing this as a first line of my program. So any Boto3 code you write, import is very important. Okay, this is the library we are importing. So when you import Boto3, right, it will bring all the available services. You remember, right? In the website, all the available services are showing. There are 100+ services available. Okay. So it will import all 100+ services and the respective commands, API, everything it will load into your program. Okay. So in that, what we need specifically, currently we are writing a code for list S3 buckets. So we need only S3 related items. So that's why this line number 3, right, will help us to load only S3 related commands. Instead of loading entire thing, it will help us to load only S3 related commands. Okay. So I created a variable called client. What? I've created a variable called client. It can be any variable name. Boto3 from above. From the Boto3, right, I'm filtering only S3 related commands I'm storing into this variable. Suppose you are writing a code for IAM, right? You can type IAM. So IAM command will store here. Suppose you are writing a code for EC2, you can add EC2 over here. So EC2 related commands only store over here. So by this way, we are making sure only S3 related all the commands will get stored over here. Got it? Anyone has any doubt on these two lines? So once we have done, next step, right? Here all the available methods are available. So in the client variable right now, okay, this client variable right now, all these commands only being stored. All these commands only being stored. So what we are going to do is I need to list the bucket so I can check which is the relevant API to list the bucket. So this looks good. So let me click on that. See, when I click on it, it gives you a description, a written list of bucket owned by the authenticated sender. You must have this permission. Okay, that's good. And see, there are two types of syntax available. One is request syntax, another one is response syntax. Request syntax means this is the way we need to ask to Boto3 to do some operations. Okay, response is a variable. Client, from this client only all the command is stored, right? Client dot list bucket. Okay, this is the API call. So when I call this list bucket, it will list all the F3 buckets. It will store the output in the response variable. So I can print this response. Okay. So this way, I'm sorting all the commands one by one, and getting this list bucket. So this is something called request syntax. The syntax to ask, the syntax to ask query list F3. Okay. There's something called response syntax, the sample output. When I execute this syntax, this is how I'll get the output. So I'll get the bucket name, bucket creation date, who's the owner, those information, right? I'll get. Understand? So any Boto3 call, if you take, there will be two syntax will be there, request syntax and response syntax. This is the syntax how we need to write it in the program, sample output. Okay. Anyone has any doubt here? Any questions?
Hari, question is like, can we add multiple variants like S3 and EC2 and one more?
Yeah, we can add.
Okay.
We can add. For the testing, I'm going with one by one. Slowly, we can add others APIs as well. Anyone has any doubt in any particular line? Hey, Hari, I don't know why this line number 3 you mentioned. Hey, I don't know why this line number 6 you mentioned.
Actually, I have a doubt like how it will connect with the
Very good. Very good. So code level, you are fine. You have a doubt only how it will connect with the AWS. That's right.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So you need to go to your AWS account. Go to your AWS account. If you pick your IAM, go there. You are going to create one IAM user now. Okay, add a user. Give him a name like a Boto3 or something like that. Okay. Go to the Boto3, generate access key now and secret key. This is the access key. This is the secret key. Okay. Now what I will do from our previous patch. Okay, like this, we need to Okay. Sorry. Over here, we need to add. So this is your access key. And this is your secret key. Now, by adding access key, secret key like that, it will automatically authenticate your AWS account. Okay. Since we are testing our code right now, we are in development stage. So we are adding the access key, secret key directly like this. But in actual way, we'll use IAM role. Okay, probably in tomorrow or something like that. You will learn about IAM roles. Okay. The people who asked the question, is it clear now?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Anyone else has any other doubt or questions?
But in the actual project, we will give like a dynamic value here, right?
I will be giving IAM role in actual project.
Are you giving this
IAM role
access
will be
key?
generating a session token with different, temporary expiration with all.
Okay.
Are you giving this access key in secret key is one-time activity, right?
Yeah, generating access key, secret key, one-time activity for whatever we are going to develop, right? For all the programs, you can use same access key, secret key. Any other question to anyone?
Hari, here we are using that S3 bucket, right? But here we are giving that IAM related user and IAM related access key and key ID.
Yeah. IAM
Instead
access
of
key is secret key for
S3, we have
authentication.
to give. Yeah, instead of S3, we need to give IAM or S3 only.
So
Correct only.
currently our currently what is our requirement? We need to list the S3 bucket. For that,
Yeah.
we need to bring S3 related commands. So over here it should be S3 only. This is for authentication. To connect to your AWS account and to bring all the items, we gave the access key and secret key. In future, you write
Okay,
any
fine.
code for listing IAM user or listing IAM group. In that case, you need to update in the place of S3, you need to update IAM.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so now what I will do, I'll build this script. Okay, when I build the script, I got some response. Okay, the response initially looks very complex to read because first time we are seeing the response, right? See, this is the response. Go there, and, update. There is a site called the JSON lint. Paste it over here and click on validate. See, this is the response. Now, whatever the response it comes, right? Here also you can check. Like, see, written type is dictionary. The response is in dictionary type. It will be in this format only. Okay. So these are some response metadata. You can remove this portion. Not required. Say this is the actual way. Now you are at least able to see, right? Bucket, name of the bucket, creation date. There is another bucket. There is another bucket. You are getting right. Now I need to get only the bucket names, list of bucket names. What we need to do. So this is curly bracket. So start with curly bracket. The list or dictionary.
Dictionary.
dictionary. So in order to print the value from dictionary, what I need to do?
Key values.
Key. So bucket is the key, correct?
Yeah.
Bucket is the key which hold all the values. So what I am going to do now in the code, response
This,
of buckets. When I print like that, I'll get the values, right? See, now I got name of the bucket and creation time. And again, name, creation time, like that. But here you can notice square bracket. Square bracket means list or dictionary.
List.
List.
Yeah, list.
So list mean how you will iterate the value.
For loop.
For loop.
What is the syntax? Someone tell me.
For space. For
New variable.
new variable.
Okay.
In
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 old variable.
response buckets.
very good.
Square brackets. Yeah. And print newware.
And
Newware.
now you got some, meaningful response, name, creation date. So now I wanted to print all the names. This is list or dictionary.
Dictionary.
So this is key, this is value, right? So I
Yeah.
print the key where I'll get the value, correct? New variable of
Name.
name would be, I'll get the value what I need. Well, if you got it, these are the bucket available in my account right now. If you even check, you'll get the same. Four buckets, okay. So anyone has any doubt in this code? Only you need to know when you should use for loop, when you should use square bracket. If a value comes from curly bracket, dictionary, okay, you can easily get the value like this, get the value like that. If you found a square bracket in the response, okay, that is a list, you need to use for loop over that. Okay, this is the simple mantra. You can be expert on any Boto3 script. Anyone has any doubt on this code?
Can you repeat once more? Like you said something square.
There are two things, okay, you need to keep always in your mind. One is in the response, the Boto3 response, you are getting a curly bracket like this, that is dictionary. So you need to copy the key, print along with your variable in the square bracket. You put the dictionary, okay. If you put the list right, you will be getting like a square bracket like this. Okay, when you got the square bracket, you need to consider using for loop. These two things only repeatedly will come, nothing else.
So when we are writing a script, we have to actually check the syntax and see if it's a list or dictionary, and accordingly we have to give the next line.
When you write a script, when you execute the code, you will get the response here, output. Based on the response only, you need to iterate it one by one like this.
Okay.
Okay, maybe if you want, I'll do one thing. We'll go and we'll list IAM users. Okay, we have listed S3 bucket, right? We will, I'll create a new file. Let us save.
Hari, when I'm trying to run this code, it says no module named Boto3 for me.
Because you have not installed Boto3.
Yesterday we did, right? In my machine.
Yeah, we did. Open command prompt and try to import Boto3. Like yesterday.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
So now we are going to list the IAM users. So someone tell me what I need to do as a first.
Import Boto3.
Yeah, first we need to go to Boto3 site and go to available services.
For IAM.
Search for IAM. Very good. Okay, this is IAM. So I need to copy. This is the first line of my code. Go there and paste it. Let us add the authentication portion. Okay, after this, what? We need to search for the call. So which one we can use for listing user?
IAM user list.
Can we use this? Something
List
relevant.
users.
Let me click
Yeah.
on this. So list IAM users, that's fine. This is the request syntax and this is the response syntax. Okay. Let me copy the request syntax. Remove the unwanted stuff. We need only the. Okay. Now what I need to do?
We need to print each user.
Print. What I need to print now?
Response.
Response.
Okay, I'll go to tools, I'll build. So fine, it is showing you curly bracket. So list or dictionary.
Dictionary.
So what I need to do now? I need to print the
With keys. Print.
Users.
Users.
Response.
of users.
Square brackets. Users.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. Now if you go on the tools, if you build, you will get the square bracket, which means what?
List.
So what we need to do now?
For loop.
For loop. What is the syntax?
For
For new
new-
variable.
Okay.
New variable.
For
Response.
response of
users.
Print.
Print response users.
No.
Print I.
Response.
Print I dot. If
Yeah.
you want more.
Yeah. The first will be. You got some response. This is list or dictionary.
Dictionary.
Okay. What do you want? You want the
Dictionary.
username and
Yeah.
the create
Value.
date. Okay. So how this is the key, right? E of.
username.
If you want to come up, put I of creation date also.
Create date.
Execute, you will get Boto3 user. Today only we created. Kubernetes user I have created long back. Understand? If you go and check here IAM, you will get the 2 users. Got it? Any doubt here? Boto3 scripting easy or difficult?
It's straightforward.
Yeah. If you understand properly, it will be easy. Okay.
But there is something get users also there, right, in IAM. The same, the list users and get users.
Go and read the description.
Okay.
So if you go there, we click on get user. Retrieve the information about the specified IAM user. So you need to give the username. When you give the username about the specific IAM user information, you will get. When the password last used, is there any permission boundary? So more information it's giving you. Okay.
Okay.
Can we list VPCs? Can we try one more script? Okay. So what I need to do now first?
Go to Boto3.
Console.
Available service. Which service I need to search for?
Search for VPC.
VPC.
The thing is here in graphically in the console only you have a different service for EC2 and VPC, but when come to programmatic DevOps perspective, EC2 VPC both are same service. So you need to search for EC2 only. VPC component also available under VPC. Sorry, VPC component also available under EC2 service only. Okay. So copy this, paste it over here. After that, you need to list what?
EC2.
EC2.
VPC.
Okay. VPC. We need to list
VPC.
VPC. But here I don't see the list operation itself. What we supposed to do? Instead, we have a describe available. Can we check what describe VPC is? See, describe one or more of your VPC. Okay, I need this one only. So copy this. Request syntax. Paste it. Print it. What? Response. Okay. For authentication part, I need to add, but before adding, we need to add region because S3 and IAM is a global service. I did not add any region, but now we need to add region underscore name. Okay, region underscore name. Equal
How
to
you will know that region underscore name attributes?
there's only 3 items we will add inside the bracket. One is region name, access key, secret key. We have already added the access key, secret key, only one left with this region name. Okay. We have added the region. So whichever the service which applicable to the region, you need to add this key. Okay. Fine. So anyone has any doubt? Can we go ahead and execute?
Yeah.
Okay, see, you got any response, but it's in curly bracket. So which means list or dictionary?
Dictionary.
Dictionary.
So which is the key you need to copy?
VPC, yes.
VPC.
Very good.
Response, square brackets.
Square brackets. VPC.
Now you got list or dictionary.
List.
Now
What you need to do now?
list.
For loop.
For loop.
So tell me the syntax for
For
I
in response VPCs.
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 Print I.
print
I of
Cedar.
of Cedar block.
your block VPC ID. but it is throwing error. Let me say
Single quote is missing in front of VPC.
Okay. Okay, it prints you the CIDR and VPC ID. In our account, currently we have only one VPCs and CIDR available. Okay. Anyone has any doubt?
We have to learn all the properties like list, get, everything.
Yeah, mostly by seeing here, you will come to know. When you work with EC2, obviously you will you will have to pick your properties here only. So one by one you will check. Okay, whichever relevant to you, you can pick and you can use. Copy snapshot mean you will read the description. Okay, or when you put it, you search like internet Boto3 sample code for copy snapshot. So they'll suggest you this API. So you can come and search directly like this. So that way we'll give. Okay, we'll get.
So exactly what is Boto3 is doing? If we want something, we can write in a code and we will get it. That's it, right? If we want
Yeah,
list.
Boto3 is the
or
AWS
get.
provided automation library. So anything we want through programmatically using Python code, programmatically we are getting everything. Today we feel like just we have listed all the resources, so it feel like simple. But day by day, when we work on this, right, we'll get more deep dive content. In that, we'll work on many more automations. Okay.
So Hari, by using Boto3, we can achieve the results faster rather than using the graphical user interface.
Yeah. You are right. Cursor drive 34, 3.
Practically, the live projects instead of Boto3, can this be achieved by using the GUI on the task?
What through GUI? So you have a 500 instance running. Okay, your client asking you to pull the report. In GUI, if you start collect, how much time it will take? Got my point?
Got it.
So there is a task for you people. You guys have to list, easy to instance and list your EBS volumes. For that, you guys need to complete the script. Tomorrow, I'll ask all of you to share screen and I'll show you. Okay, everyone have to share your screen and you need to explain the script, how you build for EC2 instance listing, and EC2 EBS volume listing. Those two things have to complete. If all of you complete only, then we will continue. Okay, that is a task. Got it? So I have updated that today's code over here. You can refer this. So that's it for today, guys. We can connect back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
You